Hey FIFA fans, what's up? It's your boy Troy back with another fishing adventure here in Western Maryland. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, something I don't normally do, but I really wanted to get online, shoot a video on something that is kind of brand new, something kind of hot, something that not a lot of people got. But anyways, it is the new KastKing Valiant Eagle II BFS reel. Okay, this has been bought on AliExpress. It's not available in the US market unless you buy it overseas. It only got to me in like 12 days. Fantastic, fast shipping. So I've seen a lot of unboxing videos, seen a lot of spec sheets, but I've not seen anybody on the water yet. So I wanted to get out here on the water. It's not a perfect day. It's sunny, it's November, it's in the 30s. It's pretty chilly, but we're gonna get it out here and do it today. It's got a little bit of wind going, but today we're going to do a head-to-head competition with the Valiant Eagle II against the Dark Wolf Ultra. I think they're pretty similar. I'm gonna go ahead and dub the Valiant Eagle the Kestrel Light because they are so similar in a lot of ways. It's just missing a few different things, but the price tag is so significantly less. I only paid like $52 on AliExpress for this reel compared to the $220 mark pretty much everywhere else. So Dark Wolf Ultra, Valiant Eagle II, they are both paired on the same exact rod. That's the Ace Hawk CU double with the ultralight tip, and we have the same exact bait. That is the brand new Z-Man Micro Turd finesse option that they've got going on now with the 1/20th ounce jig head. So it weighs just right around 2.1 grams. They've got the same exact line on each one. So this is going to be a really good comparison. I'm just really excited about it. I don't want to get too much more into it. I'm not going to do the specs. This is obviously not unboxing. You can go online and see all the specs all day long. There's other unboxing videos. I want to put this to the test here against the Dark Wolf Ultra. I don't have the Kestrel put it to, but I don't really want to compare it to the Kestrel. I want to compare it to something else more budget friendly. I like the Dark Wolf. I think that's a better comparison. So I just want to thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you can stay up to date on all the latest content. In 1 second, we'll get on the water. All right, so I'm going to start off here with the Valiant Eagle II. Now, like what the heck? I do. Got to make you aware. I do have my carp line out. And every once in a while I might hear some clicks. I might think I have a fish, but I think the wind is blowing pretty good at the moment. So that's gonna have a little something to do today. I'm a little chilly already. Probably should have wore a sweatshirt. But I did throw this in my driveway, and I can already tell that kind of similar to what I hear here with the Kestrel, that the brakes are, it's heavy brake. So I can already tell, casting a few times in my driveway, that it does have a heavier braking scale because I am a type of person that likes to rely on the reel to do the braking and not my thumb. So I will probably overly brake some of my stuff. My other BFS reels, I usually have to brake around 50% of the brakes, if not maybe 60% of the brakes, just because I don't want to backlash and I'm not real great at thumbing. I just want the reel to do the work itself. But I've already noticed, I've had this dialed down to like number 2 out of 10. So I'm way down there, and it doesn't give me backlash or anything to get the same distance as my other reels with the brakes turned way up. So we're gonna get into it right now. I am basically in the mud right now. All right, so like I said, I got my brake on number 2 right now. Let's see how I do. Okay, it's not that far out there, to be honest, but there is a lot of wind, more wind than I experienced. I'm gonna fish this a little bit. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it, but one thing I really do like, I do like the thumb bar of these with the little rubber piece. It is very, very comfortable, more so comfortable than I do get out of my other BFS reels. And I personally do like the rubberized handles. I think that is very comfortable, especially like a day like today. For me, it's cold. I fish in cold a lot because I'm in the mid-Atlantic. We get more cold than we do warm days, and it helps out. I'm going to cast again. little bit, but I'm on number 2. Like I said, I didn't backlash at all. Now I'm probably out probably only about 50 feet. Not too terribly far. So I might have to dial these brakes down a little bit just to see if I can get out there a little further. Because I'm not real impressed with that length. All right, they're going down one brake. I think it probably gave me about another 10 feet. So right now I'm on about 1.5 maybe. And it didn't backlash, and it did the work itself. So actually I'm on one click up from the bottom. One click up from the bottom. That's a little scary to me. Let's do it again. Now the wind's died down a little bit. Okay, I am not hating that distance. I know you probably can't see this. Maybe I'll get another angle here in a minute, but I am out probably about 75 feet at this point. That was a good cast with no wind, and like I said, no backlash, no thumb, but I am 1 from the bottom. I'm gonna go with no brakes and see what happens. That's gonna be scary, I know, but we'll try it. No brakes. No brakes. And actually I didn't backlash. I didn't backlash with no brakes. You can see this is all the way in the no brakes. I didn't click it or nothing. I think I might have gave it a little bit of thumb, but I probably didn't get much more distance than at the 1 setting. Definitely didn't get much more distance, but I'm all the way down with no brakes, and I'm casting the thing, and I'm not getting backlash, which is pretty wild and crazy in my opinion. I don't know how that's happening, but it is. We'll give a few more casts. This wind is not friendly. It really shoved me out there, but like I said, I'm not backlashing, and I'm on no brakes. Now, like I said, I'm right at 2 grams, but I'm not braking. We'll go ahead and reel in and give one more cast. That was not a great cast in my book. Probably went about another 55 feet. And my foot, I think I'm being conservative, to be honest with you. I don't think my 50 feet's really like 30 feet. I think my 50 feet's more like 60, 70 feet. So I'm being conservative rather than short. So that was better. And I'm not backlashing. So that's pretty wild and crazy to me. I'm gonna go ahead and reel that in. I'm going to try the Dark Wolf. Try the Dark Wolf and just see how it compares. Okay. Now we're back with the Dark Wolf. Like I said, same bait, different reel, same rod. Now I'm all twisted up there. I got to get myself right. There we go. Okay. So I am on the 3 braking out of 5. I know there's intervals in between. There's about 2 or 3 clicks in between each interval. So if I'm at 3 on 5, I'm probably, like I said, about 60, 65 the way brake. So let's give it a cast. Okay, that was probably about in the 60 foot range. So it's about comparable to the Valiant Eagle, but I am far greater brake, but still no backlash. Oops. See, look at that. I went down 1 brake to just under 3, and I got backlash because I'm trying to whip it too hard. And I do find that on the Dark Wolf that there is a fine line you have to be at, that it likes where it's okay and what it likes and what it doesn't. So let me not put so much into it. Okay, so I didn't put so much into it, but I got about the same distance. Gonna reel it in. Okay. I will say, as of right now, the Valiant Eagle has given me a further cast so far. It's given me the furthest cast so far. Let me dial my brakes down about 2.5 so far. I'm gonna wait for the wind to die down. All right, so that cast, still not quite as far, and I was definitely getting some spooling issues on that on the way back on and out. It was, you can hear it, and it was too much. You can tell it was too much. See, there it is. And it's got the backlash on it. So it doesn't like that. Let me just try to dial it way down. I'm gonna go to like a 1 and just try to be light with it and see what happens. Yeah, I really did not like that. So. One good thing about this wind is it is taking my line out there, so I don't get it all caught up right here. All right, I'm gonna go to a 2. Ah, same thing, man, same thing. It just does not like it. Go just shy of 3 again. See what happens. Okay, that's the money spot. Getting about the best distance with no backlash. I am 1 click shy of 3. So right here. Now, like I said, I haven't had the best cast I've had is with the Valiant Eagle. And that was pretty okay. That might have tied it right there. Less wind. I might have just tied it there, but like I said, the braking issues, from what I hear, because I don't have a Kestrel, seem to be happening with the Valiant Eagle II. Okay, that right there, I'm not gonna lie, was the best cast, and that was probably close to 100 feet. I don't know if you saw it, but it sailed out there. Had a small pause moment, and with the wind, and it carried out there. That was a good cast. One more cast here. Okay, that was another good one. That was real good. And I haven't made any videos on the Dark Wolf. I've had it for about a month and a half. I do enjoy it. Just to give you a little bit of background, if you don't know, I have now 4 different BFS setups. I've got the Dark Wolf Ultra, obviously the Valiant Eagle II. I have the OG KastKing Zephyr, which I don't mind. I don't mind that reel at all. And I also have, which was my very first BFS reel, and that is the Fish Band PW100, and that is the deluxe model or upgraded model after the original one. And I actually really love that reel too. They all, to me, perform pretty darn good. Now, being that my PW100 is a few years old, I think it's getting to the point where it's been well used. So I think it's kind of saying, hey, put me in the retirement home. But I enjoy all of them. They all have their own purpose. They all have their ups and their downs. But so far, I like all of them. But I'm gonna get back on this Valiant Eagle II for a little bit and just try a few things. All right, I'm going to try a little bit of a different of an angle. Hopefully you can see how the casting is. Like I said, I'm back to the Valiant Eagle II. And I kind of want to throw out this disclaimer out there, because I have a strong belief, and it's happened with all my reels, is I don't think there is a proper break-in period. Some people, you know, because this is pretty much fresh out of the box. Now, I'm not going to... there is a little bit. I did oil the bearings a little bit, because my first couple casts that I did with it were... I guess they had a lot of grease or whatever in them. I didn't soak the bearings. I never took them out. I simply applied some real bearing oil to these, and I could tell an immediate difference. Once I did that, you could tell I was getting further cast with ease. Okay, so I do want to throw that out. I'm a firm believer. So I feel like maybe a month down the road, well, we'll see how much fishing I do, because it's cold. Ice fishing season is coming soon, but there is a break-in period, so there'll probably be another video later. But hopefully you can see from here how far I can cast and whatnot. Let's see if this will pick any of it up. So that was pretty good. Right now, I think the Dark Wolf is winning, but I'm on 0 brakes. I'm on 0 brakes, and I did not thumb this at all, which is, it's like really kind of crazy to me. Tried a little sidearm cast there, and it did push a little bit to the left, but that might have been just me. Like I said, I didn't overhand cast, a sidearm cast, went to the left, and they say left, it's over brake, but that might have just been my release. You know, I'm not perfect. We'll do another overhand cast here. Now that was a pretty good cast. I am probably I gotta be over 100 feet. I don't know. I mean, that to me looks like close to 25 to possibly 30 yards. That was a good cast, and I hope that saw that. But once again, I'm on 0 brakes. So if I would go up to 50% brakes like I would, like most of my other rods, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on 5 out of 10. I'm on 5 out of 10. Let's just see how we cast there. Okay, significant loss in distance. I am probably only about, probably back to that 50 feet, but I had like no wind on that one. Let's try it again. Okay, and I'm really whipping it. And I'm only getting about maybe 50, 60 feet tops, and but you can almost hear it breaking when it's doing that, like it doesn't want to, you know. I'm going to go down to about 3.5. Okay, let's try 3.5 and see what happens. So I mean, it's not a horrible cast. I mean, to be honest, you can really whip this thing. So if you want something that you can whip hard, this is going to be good for you, because I know my other reels, I can't whip most of them very hard at all, because they just get backlashed immediately, like there's no contest. Alright, so now I'm going to go to 3, and I'm going to try that whip again, see how hard I can whip it. Okay, and I did it, and there was no thumb, no backlash, and I'm probably about 75 feet out there. So, to me, I feel like this reel is in my wheelhouse, because I'm not backlashing. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate on this, but I'd much rather lose distance and then backlash all the time. You know, some people they just want the distance all the time, but I feel like whenever you're bait finesse fishing, you're not going after the longest distance, because you're trying to get a little bit of everything close to you, or you're in a creek and stuff like that. I think this is going to be a creek killer, to be honest with you. Something short, just flick it out there. I mean, like, this is going to be perfect. Like, you won't have to worry about anything. You know, like, I have worried sometimes when I'm in a creek and got small spaces, and you just flick it out there, And in that flick, it just gets too much. You know, the tip of your rod gets too much to your reel, and you go boom. You're balled up with this. I feel like it's going to be great for that. Like I don't hate this cat. I don't hate this at all. I definitely don't hate my Dark Wolf either. It's just it's very smooth. I do like the smoothness of it. Definitely think like the wind took that to the left a little bit, because it was definitely, it pushed to the left, but you could see the wind just push it. Now I haven't caught a fish or anything on this yet, so I can't comment on the drag or anything like that, but everything is very close to the Kestrel. That's why I want to call it the Kestrel Light, because it's essentially a Kestrel, kind of like Jimbo over there, Roar Fishing, said, you know, the Kestrel budget Kestrel kind of is. That's why I want to call it the Kestrel Light, or, you know, like, because it is just a little bit shaved back version of the Kestrel. And people love the Kestrel. I don't have my hands on it. I might get a chance to try one here soon, but if not, I mean, I'm not hating this. So I think I'm going to conclude today's test on the Valiant Eagle II against the Dark Wolf. I mean, I'm casting just as far. Like I said, it does have a lot more braking power than my other reels do, but in my personal opinion, I don't hate that. I do have to test it on other size. Like I said, this was tested on a 2.1 gram lure and jig head. That's the cumulative weight of both of those together, so just 2 grams, which I find myself, 2 grams is like perfect. I love that. I love that weight when I'm BFS fishing. You know, whether it's like a little inline spinner or something like that, 2 grams, I love it. You know, whether it's a little swim bait like the Euro Tackle B Vibes, it's right around 2 grams, maybe 2.5 grams. I love that weight. I think that fits perfectly with most applications of what I'm trying to do. But all in all, I like it. I'm pretty thrilled with it. I'm gonna continue fishing here while I'm out. But I thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification so you can stay up to date on all my latest content. Thanks, guys.